Hey!
Finally,
what's up?
man. After prepping for how long?
Wow, yeah, I think it feels like we've been trapped in here for 3 days right now.
I know. I hope we're getting audio. I can't hear shit all.
Oh, I can hear it in the phones. Yeah,
oh, yeah?
I think we're live. I think we're actually live on Facebook right now.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
For the first time ever.
Did you? No.
People can't
I
even
had
see.
no idea, actually, that we were doing this.
It was a big surprise.
No, I'm just kidding. This is the first episode of something that we're going to be doing, hopefully together for a little while. Me and Josh have been working on videos for bands over the last year, recording them live and chopping it up, putting it on YouTube and all that, and throwing our own shows. And, you know, we were kind of thinking, hey, this would be a good way to promote it. So tomorrow we actually have our show at the supermarket featuring some of the Akashic Records crew who are going to be here in a few minutes. But first, we have Alex from Passport Radio.
Ew.
Hey, Alex. How's it going?
Which camera is it?
Somewhere over there.
You can look at me. It's fine. I don't get intimidated from looks in the eyes. Don't worry. But, yeah, me and Alex and Josh all work together on their band Passport Radio's most recent live videos, if you guys saw those.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we just decided to bring you in and talk about the music industry right now and, you know, what your band is doing and what's happening in Toronto. So, Alex, just tell us, for those who are not familiar with Passport Radio, who are you guys? What do you do?
We're Passport Radio. We play garage rock in the Toronto music scene. We're on Fried Records. Great little label. Great stuff. Great friends. Great people.
Yeah, I see you're supporting one of those tees right now. Who's
Yeah.
that?
That's Luna Lee, a great artist. Amazing solo set. Amazing band.
Sick T-shirt too.
I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah. So we just play like surf rock. We hang out. But it's also just like I like writing lyrics that.
Right.
The best I get to describe it is like, you know, keep you on your feet, but also like take you somewhere else.
Yeah. You mentioned the label. So who's that and what's that?
Fried Records is a local label. You know, we got Luna Lee, Fadeaways, Goodbye Honolulu, Barbecue Pope. It's like a whole bunch of bands. Like, I think there's 12 bands, Bloomers. But it's basically just like a local collective, and we all just like share, you know, we partake in each other's music, kind of like play shows together. It's great. Check it out.
Right. Yeah, I was actually at the last Barbecue Pope show, which was at Faith Void, and I think that was the first time that Fried Records had done a show there at that venue. So what's the plan? Do you think you might play there?
Actually, that wasn't like necessarily a Fried show. It was kind of like a pseudo Fried show.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that place is amazing. Faith Void is, if you guys don't know, is like it's really cool record shop, and they sell German soda for some reason. It's really good. Really recommend it.
Really?
Yeah, the guy that works there is like, just talk to him.
Do they sell beer too?
No, it's dry.
It's a dry
place.
space. Okay. So why would someone want to make a venue like that doesn't serve booze? I'm just curious.
Well, it's good for like all ages shows, you know. You know, there's definitely something about going to a show where everyone's kind of like fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like nice to go to one where it's just like, hey, well, let's just have a good time every once in a while, you know.
Yeah. I guess there's like a little bit of a history with those kind of spaces too, with punk bands and stuff like that.
Super lit.
Who are some of the influences that maybe led you to the point that you're at now, like wanting to play at, you know, those kind of venues and play garage, heavy rock, uplifting music?
You know what? This is actually going to be a really funny story. When I was 15, I went to Warped Tour.
Okay.
Unrelated to the story, I was just that kind of person, and there's nothing
I think a
wrong
lot
with
of
that.
people who were 15 went to Warped Tour.
Yeah, and then like later that year, when I was, I don't know, like in the summer, I was on a plane, going back to Romania, but basically like they had the movies in the back of the seats, and they had Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
And I clicked on it,
Oh.
and I was like, oh, this looks chill. And then they did the kind of intro. It was like, we are Sex Bomb, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, down. And I was hooked. I was like, I want to do this shit for a living. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. And I guess you guys have a little bit of that vibe, don't you? Like,
Yeah.
you guys aren't necessarily trying to be the coolest guys on the block. You guys just don't really care, right? Just have fun with it, right? Would you describe it like that, or?
I mean, yeah, if you guys look at our social media, there's like, compilations of us, like, like I filmed our drummer waking up in Montreal, like as he was waking up, and he's just him yelling, "Don't do this to me." I guess we're not trying to be the coolest guys by posting that kind of stuff, but hey.
Do you guys prank each other a lot, or?
Oh man, yeah, it's
Did any feuds ever get too serious?
No, but there was there's a lot of looks like this one. I don't know what the camera is.
Wrong
Like, I
camera.
can't
Do it
believe-
again. Do
Oh.
it again.
It's like, I can't believe you've done this. Oh, wait, did I do it? I can't tell.
It's fine. I think we got the idea from the side of your face perfectly.
It's good. It's a good wholesome time. I mean, the thing that I wanted to do with these guys was like, they're not like, we're not really like particularly amazing musicians. Like, I think of stuff we play, it's like anyone could really play it, but it's like I wanted them to be really good people before they were good musicians.
So how did you meet them?
Oh God. So I went to this like Rosedale beach party one time.
Okay.
And
The secret beach.
yeah, no,
No.
it was at where the where like the life tower is at Woodbine,
Okay.
lifeguard place.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like we went there, and Aiden, Kitty, and I got like really drunk, and I was like, "Yo, we should like climb that." And then we got up there, and we were too drunk to get down, and we were sitting up there, and like I guess like that was like one of the first times I met him, and I was like, "Yo," he was like, "Hey, we should start a band," and I was like, I thought it was one of those things where you're just like drunk and you're saying stuff, but then we were like, oh yeah, we should just do this, and we kind of planned it out because we were stuck on that roof. When we got down, and we're like,
You were stuck on there.
yeah, we were like so drunk, it looked so high up to get down, but it was like literally 2 feet, like it was crazy.
Right. Like climbing a crane in the middle of the night
Yeah.
or something like that.
And then so I got down, and someone was like, hey, the water's too cold to go swimming or something, and I was like, what did you just say to me? And I was so drunk, and I like stripped down and went in the water, and Kitty followed me, and I was like, that's when I knew it was real,
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? I actually remember a while ago when we first hung out. I think that was before you started the band too. And I think you came over and we were jamming a little bit because we live like 5 minutes away from each other realistically.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, it's pretty cool because I remember you were showing me some like voice memo recordings that you had on your phone, and you were like, I love this garage rock sound. Like, these guys are so cool. Like, and like showing me the Goodbye Honolulu tracks. I think I heard of these guys. And then, like a couple of years later, here you are on the label. So how does that feel? Is that kind of cool? Like,
yeah, I wake up every morning, and I'm always thankful for it. It's like, it's kind of hard to be thankful for stuff that you use for. I think that's a thing that everyone has, but every morning I still wake up and I'm like, I feel lucky to be a part of something that feels so genuine and is so giving, and also just, a great part of my life.
So is there any big plans for Fried Records in 2018?
Yeah, we're actually taking an initiative, just making the shows like a lot safer, having like more people to go talk to if like anything's like, going down. And also just like, it's like working, like we're getting a website.
Yeah, I really
soon.
respect that. Yeah, so one question I was thinking of was whose responsibility is it in the music scene to make sure that shows are safe?
Well, I think like the thing is like, safety isn't really like it's not really something you can completely control, because it's like a thing from like a problem in society, kind of.
Yeah.
Like, not everyone's going to be like perfectly sane, or like no one's going to be like.
And it's hard to diagnose things before they happen, obviously, too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like the best we can do is like we have people standing by, like if you feel like, a little anxious, or maybe a little like, anything, even if you feel a little uncomfortable, it's like come talk to like one of the bands or like one of the people standing. We call them Fried Friends. We have like T-shirts for them.
Okay.
And stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, but like it's like you can't really control it all, and like
And I
we
guess
feel
that kind of makes it a little bit more anonymous too, as opposed to having to get your big jacked friend to come over and try and fight them. It seems
Yeah.
like a little bit more of a peaceful way of dealing like with something like that without having the repercussion necessarily of somebody being upset that you kicked them out of a show or something like that, because it's not necessarily one person who's doing it. It's more of a anonymous team, right?
I mean, yeah, it's good, don't want to victimize anybody, don't want to make anybody feel like, they have to be like, put themselves out there if they don't feel like it, but also just like, if someone's being shitty at our shows, they get like banned from them, which is, you don't really want people like that around anyway.
Have you guys had to do that so far?
I'm not really aware,
Yeah.
as of now, but
Yeah.
hopefully we don't have to do that. Like, it's like a kind of a last resort thing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Well, I think you guys are doing a really good positive thing here to try and improve it, because it has been an issue in the city for a while. So I do really respect what you guys are all coming together to do. So
Thanks, we appreciate it.
yeah, yeah. On a more musical note, I'm curious. Do you listen to music on Bandcamp?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of music on Bandcamp, actually. I really like Bandcamp Daily. It's like, today you get to check out the, like, house scene in Germany or something, It's like,
Yeah.
it's cool. But also just,
Do you think that people who aren't exposed to the music scene are conscious of Bandcamp? Do they understand how it works?
well, like, yeah, I guess, like, there's definitely people that are aware of Bandcamp, and it's like, definitely like a hip thing.
Yeah.
It's hip to like Bandcamp stuff, but it's just, it's cool, like, finding like a little gem of something and kind of sharing with your friends, like something that you would have never like found on your own. It's cool.
Right, right. And I guess it's also pretty cool that it's completely independent of any label or any, like, I mean, I think there's a very, very small charge that they take,
I love
but
Bandcamp.
yeah, it's really great for independent artists who aren't trying to, be on a label or anything like that. They can just upload their stuff and sell it for what
Yeah,
they want.
it's
So I think
great.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything coming out on Bandcamp?
Um,
I know we just did the release of the live
yeah, that was
stuff.
awesome.
Yeah, so
I like
that just came out on Bandcamp. But what about like a new record or anything like that?
Yeah, we're buckling down in May and kind of recording. I've been writing this record for like about a year now, but as you know, it's just like being an artist. It's just like, you write some songs and you're like, oh, people are like, wow, this is the greatest thing you've ever written. But like for me, it was like, oh, it could be better. So I'm just kind of workshopping these songs a little better.
And that's been over like the last couple months or something, or
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're moving towards, writing more trap music and not
trap
just-
music. Yeah. So what are you guys doing differently this time in the writing?
Ooh. Well, actually, when I first wrote the Downtown EP, it was all just me. I
Right.
wrote all the parts, recorded them, everything. But now we are collaborating a little more. It's kind of hard letting go of, creative control, and it's like your baby.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
but it's definitely like made some of the songs better. But you just got to be really honest with yourself. Like sometimes they'll add. Yeah, I mean that's also kind of been a thing. I like things that have like interesting timbres, and definitely writing melodies that are more not just like when you first pick up a guitar and you're like it's more like
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, and like you're a guitarist in the band and you play guitar and write on guitar, but what about synths?
Yeah, we're having a bunch of those bad boys. I actually just got a microcore, the
So is
most
this a
expensive.
new love, the synths?
I'm not sure yet. I mean, the first record had synth on it, on Absinthe Dreams, but this one, I think I'm going to delve deeper into it.
Do you think you might play synth live?
Yeah, I think we already have a couple of times, but
With that little guy. Yeah.
And we also have released a single last summer called Alone Again, and that's like full of synths. And I mean, it's not any indication of what the record's gonna sound like, but it was like a fun thing, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, synths are fun.
But today we are going to be doing an acoustic track, right?
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, do you want to get to it and try it out and perform an acoustic track?
Yeah, I mean, like, not really. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on, let's do it. All right. So we're going to take like 1 or 2 minutes here, and then we'll throw you in that room behind you, and we'll load it up and get ready to go.
That's sweet.
Okay.
All right, we got Alex from Passport Radio, and this is Chasing Amy.
You're good.
This is a relation.